Walt Grace, desperately hating his old place, dreaming to discover a new space, buried himself alive inside his basement, tunnels inside of his basement. He's working away on displacement, what it would take to survive. Cause when you're done with this world, you know the next is up to you. And for once in his life, he was tired as he learned how to turn with the tides. And the sky was aflare when he came up for air. Hey, listen, I know that one of the things that I hear all the time from you is, I wish I had another place in the Google ecosystem where I could use VO3. I know you're always thinking, like, if only there were yet another playground that had a completely different interface that I could make videos with. Like, imagine if it was like incorporated into like Google Docs. Like, why not? Wouldn't that be cool? This is what I know you ask for nightly. And night after night after night, I'm like, people, Google's not made of engineers. They can't just spin up random websites that do the exact same thing as the 7 other websites they launched in the past 3 weeks. Yeah. There's a whole new fucking website. Whole new fucking interface. And here's what I know. You're gonna be like, hey Kyle, how do you use it? I don't know. Producer Brandon just dropped it on me. He's like, go to this stupid URL. I'm like, well, that's fake. It turns out it's a site that's not fake. Looks fake. It's not. And now all of you are like, well, Kyle, do your thing. So yeah, we can go look at that. tonight through a blue telescope. I wish I might not see what I see. Sheet metal on sheets of ice. Looking through this blue telescope down a moonstruck road tonight. What else are we gonna do? I don't know. My TikTok got hacked. Good news. I have 3,000 more followers. I'm picking them off one by one. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Silver Fox. But if you start trolling us tonight, we'll know what's going on. Silver Fox goes from being poetic to being obnoxious. Oh, you think you're an AI expert, do you? Yeah, show us your qualifications. Did you go to MIT? Are you a Stanford mathematician? Then what are you even doing here? You have no right talking about artificial intelligence if you're not a TensorFlow optimizer. And that's just Pate talking to me. You know? You understand how it is. It's rough up here. It's rough up here. I got the artists calling me a talentless hack. I got the technologists calling me a talentless hack. I got my wife calling me a talentless hack. Wait a minute. I'm low-key evil. You call that guitar playing? The musician's calling me a talentless hack? Like, what's the thread here? What's the through line? But I still think I'm talented. There was a time not so long ago. Every time I see you now, get that look in my eye. Every time I see your mouth, I hear that smile. Am I supposed to turn on my auto tapper for this? Don't waste your auto taps on this. No. This is, I want you getting actual carpal tunnel. You should be tapping the heart button like a little mad demon. It hurts. Keep going, Sally. But Grandpa, I can't go any faster. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord, good people. Never a dull moment here at the AI Learning Lab. Welcome. My name's Kyle Shannon. If you're new here, anybody new here? Nah, this is all oldies. 19 people. We all know each other. Isn't music weird? Like, this chord on its own sounds wrong, but if you put it in this sequence, it sounds great. What's up, Kyle? Wolfman Clint! Haven't seen you in a while. I actually saw you, Wolfman Clint. I was on the TikTok, and I'm flipping through the TikTok, and there's some live there some dude, and he's like, "Hey, Wolfman Clint," and I'm like, "Wait, is that the Wolfman Clint I know?" And sure enough, I look up. There's your little logo. You were in some live session. Some dude. I didn't stick around. I'm busy. I had like other TikToks to view. Like, can't just stick around on these TikTok channels. I mean, unless you do. No judgment. YouTube question. YouTube user. Hey, Kyle, here, new here, loving the music. Great. So just to be clear, this is not a music channel. I'm glad you're liking it. The music is really just as I get the channel warmed up to get into my live, it's really just to allow people to sort of get in and get settled, you know, heat up your nachos in the air fryer and things like that. All right. Hey, Kyle, how's your script coming along? The musical? So really, really good. So a couple of things. I was in San Francisco recently, went to a birthday party for a dear friend, and I met this remarkable woman who's just like, you know how sometimes you meet people and they're just like, holy shit. She's one of those. And just like really cool career, just fucking brilliant, centered, strong, like killer energy. Well, she knows a lot of people. So we're talking about doing something together. And then I told her, oh, by the way, I have a musical too. she's like, who are you? And I said it was a musical about AI. And she's like, okay, that's intriguing. And so we met about it 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. And she really dug it. She's like, this is really good. So we'll see. So we ain't dead yet. I actually was thinking tonight. I was thinking the other day when I was talking to her, because she was like asking me the origin story, and I told her about this channel, and it was March 18th, 2024, when I made that Suno song that I was like, holy shit, this needs to be a Broadway musical. And I found that video, I found that moment, and I was thinking I need to put together like a PowerPoint presentation that shows all of what we have, because we've got a lot. The musical was a lot farther along than she thought it would be. All right, enough comedy jokes. I saw an amazing TikTok today. It was this young woman on TikTok, and she's like, did you know that Steve Martin is like a well-known comedian? I just thought he was a banjo player. She discovered Steve Martin through his banjo music and has been a huge fan of his banjo music, and just discovered he used to make jokes. I fucking love young people. Although it does make you feel fucking old. What else did I hear? I heard another thing. Someone hadn't heard of something. Like, have you not heard of that? But whatever. It's like, when you're old, man. I remember the first time I actually felt old. It was probably 1997. And I was in with a group of people at agency.com, and we were talking about culture and things like that. And I said, agency.com, it's like, I said, it's like it's about the people. It's like Soylent Green. Just fucking crickets. People just stared at me like, huh? I was like, the movie where they made food out of people. No one. That was that was that was the first in a series of moments in my life where I'm like, oh yeah, you're old. Then it'll happen more and more. Exactly. It just keeps going. Oh man, I don't know where to begin tonight. I don't know where to begin. I guess we could begin with this Google thing. This is like it's impressive as it is annoying. Like the company is so big that they're literally spinning up competing products using the models they developed. I don't know. It's I mean, I guess that's another sign of being old, because it's like, if you remember when Google was born, it was like a young, scrappy startup. And it's just a big old corporate fart monster now. It's like, it's just like a couple of, bad meetings away from being Microsoft. Which, by the way, I think I talked about it here. Did you hear that Elon Musk, is that thunder? That must be thunder. Elon Musk is spinning up a new company inside XAI called Macro Hard, which is a troll on Microsoft, but it's basically, he thinks that he can recreate Microsoft, the entirety of Microsoft, with AI agents. Absolutely crazy. I remember the film. I think we kind of liked it. Breakfast at Tiffany's. Is this being generated by AI right now? Yeah, exactly. I used to make the joke I was ChatGPT 5, but it's out now, and it's not as good as me. Let me tell you that. On the stupid comedy parts, all the other stuff, it's way better than me. But the stupid comedy, still got that fucking locked down. I don't know what to say, people. Oh, man. I missed the Google thing. What's the headline? Oh, okay. So here's the headline. If you go to Vidsvs.new, just go there right now, type it into your little internet machine, and it's going to take you to this here place. Down, 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 now. It's like a whole, and then notice the URL redirect. So it redirects to docs.google.com/videos. Black bar. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. So listen, producer Brandon told me he was going to be busy launching a product tonight and he wouldn't be able to be on the black bar thing. I fucking miss putting the black bar up for like 3 seconds, and he's like, black bar. I appreciate the attention, producer Brandon. I really do. It's good for the people. So this looks like, as far as I can tell, this looks like a full-on web-based nonlinear editor that has VO built into it. So you can arrange things, and this lives within ChatGPT or within Google Docs. And so, like, if you click on, for example, uploads, all of these uploads here are files off my Google Drive. I don't know why I can't. They've got their thumbnails all fucked up. But holy shit, it's like fully integrated into Google Docs. So all my media that's there is there. And then I guess I can just take, wait, those are the wrong aspect ratio. Let me go grab, I think these are just images. All right, so there's a dude. So let's VO him. How do I VO him? Oh, here we go. This young man says, dude, it's like, I mean, what is Soylent Green? You're weird, old man. All right. Oh, but it says plus image. Upload an image. Is it going to let me? Wait, can I do this here? Edit image, animation, format. Let's see. Format options, animation. How do I'm so confused. All right, well, let me create that and see what it does. I think it's just going to make a fake kid. It's not going to do my kid. I want my kid. I want this kid. This is one of our new. I just created 60 AI avatars for Storyvine for our nonprofit product, and this is one of them. You can close this panel. We'll let you know when it's done. Format, scene, arrange, tools, arrange. And listen, I know if you're new here, you'll be like, why is he demoing a product he doesn't actually know how to use? Wouldn't it be more prudent if he actually took the time to learn the applications before he tried to teach us? I mean, this is called the AI Learning Lab, and I came here to learn, and I would expect that my instructor had some semblance of competence when it comes to application education. Yeah, but that's not this channel. You see what I'm saying? It's a different kind of education. All right. No, that's a totally different dude.
Dude, it's like, I mean, what is Soylent Green? You're a weird old man. Dude, it's like, I mean,
Can I?
dude.
Shut up. I want this to be in VO. Can I do that? Can I show timing? How do I make him talk? Animation. No. Although the animation's kind of cool. Like you just click on these things and it zooms in and zooms out. Slide left, slide right. It's just inventing itself. Oh, you can make it breathe. Zoop, zoop. Zoop, zoop. Zoom out fast. Zoom in fast. Nothing. Loop. Flicker. Hover. Fade. Huh. Wiggle. Yeah, this is like a full-on Canva attack. VO. Edit prompt. Continue. Inspiration plus image. Create content from images. Agree. I won't use a bad image. But now I've got to go to my desktop. Oh, you're not seeing that. It popped up my desktop thing. So can I can't go to these? I'm so confused. Crop image, copy. Let me go here, go new. Oh, maybe I'll put this dude in. Let's make one of these. Plus, so we'll go AI contains AI. Is this my new? AI extended. All right, we'll do that one. A man with a large, all-seeing eye makes a joke about dry eye. Yeah, let's see how you do here. All right, this should be good. Any questions? Any thoughts? Like, I know watching this must be read the fucking manual. No, never. I will never read the manual, never. And I could go systematically through the menu items, but that just seems like learning. I'm here to play. I'm really I'm a little flabbergasted by this, that they have this. They just sort of dropped this tool that's like, they made a really big production out of video.google, which is the video editor that they created for filmmakers that had early access to VO3. And so I assumed, you know what happens when you assume? I assumed they would keep developing that. They haven't. It hasn't changed a bit. Oh, Flow.google. That's what I meant. Flow.google. What did I say? I said something else. But Flow.google. If you go to Flow.google, that's a shitty version of this. Well, it's only for stitching video clips together. All right. So let's
my ophthalmologist
insert. Play.
I said, Doc, it's the only one I've got. My ophthalmologist says I have dry eye. I said, Doc, it's the only one I've got.
Oh my God, people. What are we gonna do with the fucking internet? Everyone's a fucking comedian. Every one of yous. All right, format. Can I turn this into a 9:16 video? Probably not. View, insert, format, scene, tools, notification settings. No. How do I? Nah. Background. AI video clip. Tools. Yeah, this is a full-on fucking video editor. It's unbelievable.
My ophthalmologist says I have dry eye. I said, Doc, it's the only one I've got.
Okay, whatever. Okay, I can't anymore. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. Get in my belly. Like, we're probably at the point now where if you make an Austin Powers joke, people are like, what? Who's Austin Powers? Is that he's like from Austin, Texas? No. You know? 2 Block Tom. What is this? This Well, here's what's funny. This is a channel that purports to be about education. Isn't that hilarious? Fantastic. Fantastic. No, seriously. People come from all over. We've got people that come from the other side of the world. They come from Australia to learn. Never taught a thing. Joke's on them. Oh, behave. From Texas. Oh my God, Bob, tell them what they've won. So there's a new version of Gamma out. Like some other news today, like here's one that's actually really, really important and powerful. If it works, is that Google today announced a payment protocol for MCPs. And if you're like, wait, what? What are MCPs? So MCP stands for Model Context Protocol, and it basically is sort of like a weird kind of API on top of an API that lets you have your large language model talk to a website. And so what Google came out with today is a payment protocol that, so you can basically say to your large language model, hey, go to that thing and buy a thing, and probably use your Google Wallet to make that transaction without having to do any programming, without having to do any integration, right? That's like, it's just, shit's just going to work. All the MCP stuff, if you don't know what it is, if you do know what it is but haven't tried it yet, don't worry. It's all still janky pieces of shit. If you're a developer, go learn it. but us non-developers, we don't need to. Knowing that it exists is cool, because what's coming is cool. You're going to be able to have your ChatGPT go talk to any website easily. It's just we don't really have applications for that yet. Trying to think what else. A new Gamma came out, which is the like the presentation creator that's really good. Gamma 3.0 came out, so I figure we'll go play with that a little bit. Worth $1 million. Oh yeah, this is a fun one. I'll tell you a fun one. So on this here channel, tonight's Tuesday, not Monday, probably Thursday of last week. Oh no, it was earlier than that. So maybe the week before. Anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter. On this channel, I was asking ChatGPT to come up with 20 side hustles that didn't require much investment, right, to get going, just to see what it came up with. And one of the things it came up with was a photography walk. And I used to be I am a photographer, but I just haven't taken pictures in a long time because I've been obsessed with this AI shit. And so I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. And then like what immediately hit me is I've had some really amazing moments where I've been out just with my iPhone and I take a picture of something, and then I drop that picture straight into ChatGPT, and I do something. I make some art out of it, or I import it into Midjourney, or do something like that. And so I came up with this concept of a prompt walk. And a prompt walk is like a photo walk with AI lessons. And so, you go to a location, you take all your pictures, and now we're going to turn them into Renaissance paintings. Now we're going to turn them into stained glass cathedrals. Now we're going to turn them into portals to another world. Now we're going to turn them into poetry, or, get the backstory or whatever it might be. And that was pretty cool. And so I called it the 303 prompt walk. And in the AI Salon Mastermind, I'm co-hosting a 4-week prototyping sprint with Cindy Kuhn. So Cindy Kuhn heads up the prototyping club inside the AI Mastermind. So the AI Mastermind is a subscription level of the AI Salon that it's $20 a month, and you get access to all the clubs and all the stuff that we do within the Mastermind. So you get access to this thing. And so the 4-week sprint that we're in, we had our second meeting today. The 4-week sprint that we're in is to make a micro course. And so I've been using the sprint to make a micro course about the 303 prompt walk. And then today at my office, someone who's got some sort of Denver business networking group was hosting a speed B2B networking event. And I'm normally too busy to go to those things, but it was literally right around the corner from my office, and they had free sandwiches. And so I'm like, free food ain't bad. And I'm like, please don't have this be just like financial advisors and HR people. And sure enough, I introduced myself, and they're like, huh. And then financial advisor, HR person, financial advisor. So they just went down the line. And then like this guy on the very end of the thing, his business is he does in-person walking tours in Denver. It's his whole business. And he's got all these people that do these walking tours for him. And so I met him. We did our little speed networking thing. I said, funny you should be here, because I just came up with this thing called the 303 prompt walk, and I told him what it was. He's like, that's really cool. So of all the people to be there, and like I actually had a meeting at that time that canceled 15 minutes before. And then I was going to not go to that thing. And I'm like, don't be a wet blanket. Just go to the networking event. And then I meet a guy that's got a walking tour business. So maybe I'll get my marketing handled for me. How was the food? It was dry sandwiches. It was not the most inspired menu. They had bottled water, dry roast beef and ham sandwiches with wilted lettuce. And it was that bread that was so thick you can't bite through it, so you got to take like one half of it off, and then you're trying not to put your hands all over the tomatoes and lettuce that's all wilted. But other than that, it was good. But it was a fun event. They were nice people. All right. We come for the hair. Oh, how's the hair doing tonight? There you go. Yeah, see? It's not too bad. It's behaving itself. I guess let's go play with Gamma. Let's go play with Gamma. Anybody have any questions about AI, future of work, anything? Hair management, hair product management? I could have done better on the menu than that. Jeez. On what? On that site? Yeah, that site was pretty bad. Wait, why is my TikTok frozen? Oh, I see. Gamma app. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. It didn't spin me off to a new thing. Great. All right. That's right.
Oh, hey. What's up? We started Gamma to make it easy for you to share your ideas visually, because the old way of creating presentations, well, sucked. Staring at the blank page and formatting slides for hours, we all hated it. So we built Gamma to tackle these problems. The first version of Gamma was an alternative to PowerPoint. Then, in 2023, we became the most popular AI presentation tool in the world. And today, we're launching Gamma 3.0, a visual storytelling platform for your ideas. I'm going to share 3 massive updates. First up, we're introducing Gamma Agent. We want Gamma to feel like you have your very own design partner, and we built Agent to intelligently edit with you. You can ask Agent to make design improvements for you, like reviewing your deck, offering suggestions, or just redesign the whole thing in one prompt. Agent can also work with any content. So if you have a link or a screenshot, ask Gamma to incorporate and visualize them in your slides. And of course, we've also built Agent to be connected to the web, so it can search the internet for any information you want cited in your Gammas. Agent can also use the full visual range of Gamma. We've added an explosion of ways to visualize your big ideas, and we're constantly adding more. Each visualization adapts to your content and style. So with Agent, you can make sweeping design edits, turn any material into visuals, and add context to your stories. Altogether, this saves hours of dreaded manual work. This is the kind of intelligence that can transform how we share ideas.
Wait, there's Lindsay Maith. How can I get better, please? That is the best question. How can I get better, please? How do I get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. Get better at what? I assume you mean get better at AI. How do I get better at AI? And it's kind of like the Carnegie Hall answer. Practice. I read there was a post on LinkedIn that 10,000 prompts is the new 10,000 hours, which, if you know the famous Malcolm Gladwell popularized this idea of you need to put in 10,000 hours to be good at something. I think one of the best ways to get better at AI is, this is going to sound really counterintuitive. Stop trying so hard to have AI be the master of your work, and just start playing with AI. Start playing with tools that you normally wouldn't play with. So if you're really good with words and you're using AI to help make your emails better, go make images. If you're really good with art and design, go make words, go make music, go play, excuse me, with something like Gamma. Just start playing. And what will happen is you'll discover that you can do things that you didn't think you'd be able to ever do. And it'll open up a part of your brain in a weird kind of way where you're like, well, wait a minute. I'm not talented at music, but now I can make songs. What do I do with this information, right? So there's this, one of the things that AI does. Okay, so this is a new kind of model that I'm working with. As humans, we put ourselves in boxes. And the box that we put ourselves in is the limitation, the gaps in our skills and our knowledge, right? So if you grew up and you were really good with ideation, and then you're a good ideator, and you get into situations where you're good at ideating, but you're not good at writing, and you're not good at planning, and you're not good at math, and you're not good at programming. Well, now you can be. And so the answer to the question, how do I get better, which it's just an awesome question. And maybe you're asking, how do you get better in general? That's just like, look within. Look within and practice. But I think what it is with AI is to recognize that the limitation, the box that you put yourself in based on your known gaps in knowledge and skills is actually irrelevant anymore. Those gaps no longer exist. The 10,000 hours thing was very real. Like, if you wanted to get good at 3D modeling, you'd have to put in a lot of time in 3D modeling software. And if you weren't visual, like, maybe you could get the technical parts, but you just couldn't make stuff that looked good. Or if you were super visual, but you weren't good with the technical stuff, you could make stuff that looked good, but was a bad 3D model and like broke in all sorts of situations. So you had to put in massive amounts of time to level up in one area of expression, right? That's no longer true. So I think that the best way to get better faster is to do shit that you know you can't do. I know I'm not a programmer. Go vibe code. I know I'm not an illustrator. I'm horrible at music. I can't keep a beat. Go to Suno and start writing songs. Make an album. Because it'll break your fucking brain. Like it'll literally break your brain. Like you're like, wait, I know I can't do that. Stepdaddy told me I couldn't do that. I've convinced myself I can't do it. You mean I can do that now? Well, I've got all these stories I've always wanted to tell. You mean I can just go tell them? And the answer is yes. So that my answer is go play. Go play. And like, don't fucking stop. And take the pressure off yourself of like, I've got to learn AI. You know, maybe change the name of the channel to the AI Playing Lab. I think with AI, play is actually the serious thing to do. If all you're trying to do is improve the efficiency of what you currently do, you're not thinking about what you might be able to do, which is way beyond what you think you can do. So anyway, all right. Hal, are you watching my computer? I'm 3D modeling. It's really funny. All right. Wendy Will of Meta. Yes, I'll just do it. Good. Yeah, just do it. Like it's. I mean, it is. It's that cliche Nike thing campaign, but it's like how computers have acted historically is that the thing that they're really good at is taking what we do today and making it more efficient. But they couldn't do much beyond that. They were processors. They were computers. They would compute. We would give them data. They would process that data, and they would produce a predictable output. The logic in the code. That's not the way large language models work. You give them a prompt in English, and they have this weird probability token predicting engine that grabs fragments of knowledge and somehow assembles them into something that makes sense. It's actually generating new things based on your prompts. And I know there's people in the comments here are going to be trolling me about it can't possibly make anything new or novel. It's just a token prediction engine. It's a stochastic parrot. It's the world's greatest plagiarism machine. Unless you actually use this stuff. And then what you realize is the AIs aren't prompting themselves. You're prompting the AI. And you can prompt the AI in one of two ways. You can prompt it like a vending machine, which I think is what most people do. I'm going to put in a prompt like I put in a quarter, and I'm going to expect it to give me brilliance back. Write me a LinkedIn article. Quit. Oh, that's boring and predictable and bad writing. And why are there so many M dashes, right? And then you're disappointed with AI. But that's not what AI is good at. AI is not a genius. AI is literally a mirror. It's a reflector of humanity. And so what you put in it, it reflects back at you. So if you put in a boring fucking prompt, you get back a boring fucking answer. But if what you do is you say, hey, here's who I am. Here's what I'm passionate about. Here's the thing I'm trying to create. Here's why it's important to me. Here's the kind of customer I'm going for. Here's the kind of output that would make me happy. That thing it gives you back is not going to be boring and abstract. It's going to be some reflection of what you put in it. And then you're going to look at it. And like Rick Rubin in the recording studio, you're going to go, huh, that song makes me feel orange. And the musicians are going to not know what the fuck you're talking about. And then they're going to go re-record for 6 hours and make a better song. You can do the exact same thing with AI. Nah, it's not quite right. I want it to be more, can you make it more rounder? And it'll rewrite something that'll be more rounder. And at some point, you will give it a prompt that will come back at you like, oh my God, that's my idea, but better. That shift is fucking magic. When you shift from being a user and treat AI like a vending machine to flip into the role of being a producer, where it's your job to have the idea. It's your job to know what good looks like. And then it's your job to hold the AI accountable for giving you good work. And don't fucking let up on it until it does. And it's fucking maddening. Because it'll give you shit that looks really good on the surface. And then the minute you look at it, you're like, it's not all that good. Well, don't stop there. Don't assume it failed. Just treat it like a shitty intern at your office. You kind of missed the mark there, bucko. Really? Yeah, that sucks. Oh, tell me what not sucks looks like. Oh, shit. Now I got to think about what not sucks looks like. That's your job. When you shift that mindset, everything will change. You'll get really good. All right. When I get a great response from my input, I feel dumb. I'm like, wow, so much better than my mind. Well, you know what's funny, Foobsy? There is absolutely an ego component to this. There is absolutely, like for me, it happened when GPT-01, the first reasoning engine, came out. I realized that I didn't have questions significant enough to really use that model. That it was beyond my capacity. And it like there was a part of me that felt bad about that, but there was a part of me that was like, well, fuck. Like maybe I can learn how to use this thing in a way that like it's gonna take my ideas and raise them to this really high level. And that's, you know, what you can do with the reasoning engines and deep research and things like that is just, it's mind bending. But there's an ego component to this of like the hubris that we're the only ones that can be creative. We're the only ones that can have novel thoughts. We're the only ones that could, you know, possibly be as good as we are at the thing we think we're really good at. It's kind of silly at this point. These tools are quite remarkable. Now, are there areas where they suck? Oh, yeah. Are there areas where we absolutely need humans to fill in those gaps? Absolutely. Is it going to be that way for long? No. Like, I keep watching the dominoes fall of people like, well, I didn't think it was now. Yeah, no, it's better than me. Yeah, no, it's I'm a dum-dum. Yeah. But don't hang on to that loss. Like, feel that feeling of like, it's smarter than me. And then go, holy shit. I live in a time when I thought the cap of my intellect was, you know, above everyone else in this one area. And I now realize I'm working with something that's above that. You get to work with something that can take your ideas and elevate them. That's where we are right now. I find that tremendously exciting. I find it humbling and exciting, and why I do this channel. Not work for us the way I guess I should have ran that thought through the grammar checker first. Oh, wait, not work for us. Wait, what did I read your thing wrong? Oh, so much better than my work, than my mind. I don't know what you said that I said wrong, but whatever. 10,000 hours translates to 1 year, 1 month, 20 days. Yeah, and well, the 10,000 hours. So Wolfman Clint the 10,000 hours is like, if you've got your day job, so if you're working 8 hours a day, you take that 10,000 hours and you sort of put it on weekends and sort of 3 or 4 hours a night. It's about 3 years. So 10,000 hours is about 3 years in real practical time. You know, if you're a maniac and you're just like, I'm going to fucking cram it in a year, you can, but it's about 3 years. But we now live in a time where you can just go make music. You can just go make images. You can just go make screenplays. You can just go make reports. You can just go do research. Incredible, deep, well thought out research. It's mathemagical. It is. It's totally mathemagical. All right. Does that answer your question? How do I get better? That's my favorite question of the night. Oh my God, so good. All right, let's finish watching this video.
Second, Gamma API is officially live. Let's say you have a deck you absolutely love and you want to crank out 100 more just like it, but personalized to different audiences around the world. Or better yet, what if instead of just a deck, you wanted to create documents and social assets all at once? Gamma's new API completely automates this for you. Connect Zapier, Make, or any data source. With our API, Gamma is now part of your workflow, seamlessly connected to your favorite tools. And speaking of workflow, Gamma is now open for business. So thousands of teams use Gamma already, and we've now added dedicated team and business plans. And with custom themes, every Gamma is effortlessly on brand every time. Businesses of all sizes have access
really smart.
today.
Wait.
All this power now at your fingertips.
That's really smart. That they're doing business relationships where they can do custom theme for a business. Fucking brilliant. You know, because no one follows the brand guidelines. They spend, you know, these corporations spend, you know, $2, $3, $10, $20 million on brand guidelines and no one fucking reads them.
Have access today. All this power now at your fingertips. So get your ideas out there into the universe.
All right, that's that TikTok pin. Had a conversation at dinner last night with family and friends. They're clueless. Yeah, you know, Becky, it's so funny. Remember when you came here and you were like, I don't know how to do this. I'm too old to do this. And we're like, no. Just sit down, shut up, and learn how to make a custom GPT about quilting. And you did. And you're like, oh my God, I made an app. That joy that I remember that when you, like, I think you DM'd me and you're like, look what I made. You were blown away, which is super cool. It blows my mind that so many people are willingly sitting on the sidelines with this stuff, because when you get into it with an open mind like you had, Becky, and like a lot of people in here have, it's an incredibly empowering and inspiring. It's not even a tool. It's like it's a capability, right? Like, we get to augment our own intelligence and our own skills and our own knowledge with this thing that has encapsulated, you know, the bulk of human knowledge into this little basketball shaped thing that we can just poke into and extract out the wisdom of the ages. And we get to do that for ourselves, for any project we want to work on. And the fact that people are on the sidelines going, I just don't like it. It's not powerful. You know, it hallucinates. It's mind-boggling to me. Mind-boggling. I was telling my neighbor about that yesterday. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. SourceCamp's comment the other day was, or not the other day, a moment ago. Has it been 3 years already? Yowza. I'm approaching 2,000 hours on AI. Yeah, you're getting there. We're getting good, right? SourceCamp, I've been doing this full time for 2.5 years, and I feel like I haven't even scratched the surface. This channel on a nightly basis now, like I used to have a little bit of ego. Like, I kind of knew everything that was going on in generative AI. I drew the line. I didn't know anything really about open source other than what people were talking about. But when it came to like generative AI, ChatGPT, and the image and other kinds of models. Like I have my shit together with all the tools. And then like a year in, I was still trying, but I was like, I was like up to here with the water. The water's doing this. I'm like, I'm still on top of it, people. I got you. Follow me. It's not that deep. And now I'm just like, fuck it. I don't have a clue. I can't keep up anymore. Oh man. And actually, there's actually something liberating about that because you can't keep up and it's exhausting to keep up. And where I'm shifting my focus now is how do we do excellent work with the tools that we have, with the tools that we know? And what does excellence look like? I don't know. It's different for everyone. And again, it gets back to this idea of you being in the producer chair, in the director chair, and you deciding what good looks like. All right. Here we are with Gamma. I don't really know Gamma. I've got 280 credits, and as far as I know, that's going to make me 3 slides, and then I'll be out of credits. So let's see. We're going to create new from AI. Import file or URL. Enhance existing docs, presentations, or web pages. I know what I'm going to try. Upload a file. Import from Drive. I am going to go. Am I sure? I'm not. Damn it. Sorry about that. Producer Brandon off launching a product. He can't babysit me tonight. I'm on my own. Sorry, people. Black bar's up, though. Okay. I tracked my hours for my business because all of these platforms are tax deductible. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, so you actually are up to 2,000 hours. That's amazing. That's really cool. I looked at early TikTok recordings. Oh, wow. May 12th, 2023. I've been here every live since May 12th, 2023. Well, Silver Fox, I first went live. I think my very first live was April 30th, 2023. So you've been here all except 13 days, 14 days, 2 weeks. That's amazing. That's super cool. Kyle has a really good tutorial somewhere because you mentioned my name. So that's my born on date. That's super cool. Okay. What am I doing here? I know where I'm going. I'm going to SoundCloud. Okay, so this is the soundtrack to my Broadway musical. It's not on Broadway yet, but it's fucking gonna be. Did I get it wrong? It's only been 2 years? Well, we're coming up on 3 years. So November 30th, 2022 was the launch of ChatGPT. I started the AI Salon and the AI Learning Lab that week. The week it's like the first week of December 2022. So we're coming up on 3 years. I've been doing these lives for 2.5 years. So they started April 30th was the first date I ever did one. And then I did them 7 nights a week for a year straight. And I don't think I missed a night. But the Salon was on Discord, right? The Salon started on Discord. And then I just did the history of the Salon because we're doing some trademark stuff right now. I think it was March or April of 2023. We moved. No. We moved to Mighty Networks in the summer. So June or July of 2023 is when we moved to Mighty Networks. Marlene Paul, I've been sharing my referral link with my community to get more credit on Gamma. Oh, that's cool. So Gamma is not radioactive. Okay, so here's what I think I want to. I want to see if Gamma's good enough to do this. So here's my musical.
7 days ago, the clock is ticking. Pressure building up, keep it clicking. Spike says yes, but Elise says no. What's the word, Jane?
Sorry, that's a no-go.
I'm tangled with the beat, spooky action in the booth. Split the atom with a pattern, every bar's a burst of truth. Superposition in the mission, fusion, fusing my intentions. Parallel in every line, I'm a prism of dimension.
All right. And then with any one of these, here's To See the World. With any one of these, there's a description of the song. I don't think the lyrics are in here.
In a world of words and endless code, where light and shadow never roam by tree.
What I thought would be cool was take this URL of the soundtrack and go to Gamma and say, make me a presentation of the soundtrack. Because ideally what I want is a page per song. My Silver Fox. My dog has taught me a lot, but AI taught me how to fix my oven. That's fucking genius. Okay. So wait, stream Sydney an artificial love story. Do I type in here? No. Presentation webpage documents social. Title. Feed your prompt. Slide. What? Oh, your recent prompts. All right. So import with AI. Okay, here we go. Presentation. Configuring your prompt. Oh, okay. Good. So now we get to muck with it, right? 19 tracks. Break the loop. Stop hearing the songs on repeat. Discover millions. Okay. Freeform card by card. Text content. Can I put additional instructions? Okay. Oh wait, there's designs. Concise. We'll do concise. That's fine. This is a soundtrack site on Soundcloud for my new musical. I want one slide per song. Or no, let's see. I only get 10 slides. I want you to figure out which songs deserve their own slide and which can be shared. But I want all songs in the presentation. All right. Let's generate it. Let's see what it does. I have a feeling this is going to fail miserably, but let's see. We see the playlist. tab. Oh. All right, let's see what it did. Sydney and Artificial Love Story. So let's go present. Sydney and Artificial Love Story. A groundbreaking musical exploring the electrifying intersection of humanity and technology through an unexpected connection between a tech journalist and an AI chatbot. That's cool. When Kellen, a seasoned tech journalist, begins an unexpected connection with Sydney, a sophisticated AI chatbot, their relationship challenges the boundaries of consciousness, love, and what it means to be human. In a time when AI is shaping our lives, Sydney dares to ask, can we love what we create, and can it love us back? That's not bad. I think we wrote that, though. Meet the characters. Kellen, Sydney, and Tara. Got the main three characters right. Supporting cast, Jason, Viraj, and Joe. Spelled Joe wrong, but that's okay. Too Good to Be True. 165 plays. So there's not even a hyperlink to the songs here. So can I yell at it? How do you yell at this? Do you like what you created? Create something else. Back to the prompt. Each song should at least link to the SoundCloud file, but ideally be embedded in the presentation itself. You know what? I'm going to go try this on GenSpark. I have a feeling GenSpark is going to succeed with this one. I don't like it when I can't yell at the LLM. I know, me too. Maj, would you be so kind as to pin my question about the AI agent? Lots of interest. What's the question? Does anybody know where we can find Kyle's AI agent tutorial video? Did I do an AI agent tutorial? Lord Digital Gods probably. Yeah, there was a Learn Out Loud on Digital Twins that I think Cindy Kuhn did. Didn't Cindy Kuhn do that? I might have done one, but I don't know. Okay. Listen on SoundCloud. Too Good to Be True. It took us here. That's kind of cool.
Seven days to go, the clock is ticking. Pressure building up, keep it clicking. Spike says
Yes.
but Elisa's
No.
what's the word, Jane?
Sorry, that's a no-go.
Every day we push a little more, making changes.
All right. Enough with that. So anyway, so that's Gamma, and there's all sorts of other shit you can do. Like, I would think you could pick an illustration style that doesn't look so fucking like every other AI thing. What is with this purple and pink thing? Why is that the universal AI color? Anybody? Please stop it. Okay, let's go. Let's go to GenSpark. So GenSpark, if you haven't seen it, oh, that's AI Drive. Okay, yeah. So if I go home, so on GenSpark, if you roll over this new button, the plus button in the upper left hand corner here, it shows you all of the different tools that they've built into this thing. It's fucking insane. So they've got a super agent, which is just basically its main chat interface, and it'll try to figure it out. It's got AI slides, AI sheets, AI docs, AI developer, AI designer, Clip Genius, which Clip Genius is kind of bonkers. You can, I've done this before. I've said, go into my YouTube channel, into the live section, find the latest video that I did, go find 10 clips between 1 and 3 minutes long, and it will go into YouTube, download that video file, put it in its little editor thing, analyze the transcript, pick 10 clips, and go edit them out for you. It's crazy. Chainsaw. This is now the AI. Did I do that, lab? I don't know. Oh, search your PDF. Oh, that's right. You just sent me the PDF, Lord Digital Gods. So if you guys don't know Lord Digital Gods, he behind the scenes does like a staggering amount of work to make sure that all of the video recordings of these sessions are searchable and discoverable. So if you go to the AI Learning Lab YouTube channel, all of that content has descriptions, chapter markings, things like that. He's done more than half of all of that. So he sent me, so it's in the AI Salon, right? AI Salon. Okay. Latest Kyle PDF. Let's download this bad Larry. So we'll go AI Learning Lab, all YouTube video descriptions to the desktop. No, I'll save it to that desktop. Okay. It's in irregulars. Mind your tabs. It's in irregulars. What's in irregulars? The PDF or the actual tutorial? Oh, the PDF. All right. Can I search this here? I don't think so. So let me go here. Let me go here. Let me go here. Let me go here. And then what was it? AI, the agent. I don't think it was agents. I think it was digital twins. Digital. Digital twin. Digital advisor. The Power of Digital Twins. 42325. That sounds right. In this insightful discussion, Kyle explores the fascinating world of creating GPT personas, also known as digital twins or digital advisors. He emphasizes the importance of a structured interview. Okay, Becky Rue, 42325. Thank you, Lord Digital Gods. That's pretty cool. I should do this more often. You come to this place often? That's pretty amazing. Okay, what were we doing? We were, GenSparking. Okay. All right, there's my SoundCloud. So, okay, so I'm in GenSpark. So we're gonna see if we can get this thing to be super agent-like. I'm gonna attach. Browse local files. I'm going to go find the Sydney graphic. Sydney. I think it's wide. All right, you can't see that, but I can. All right, so there's the Sydney. I uploaded the Sydney cover. I'm going to say the attached is the poster for my new musical, Sydney, an artificial love story. Here is the SoundCloud soundtrack. Boom. I want you to create a presentation inspired by the poster and using the poster for the title page. I want one page per song, and you can dig to find the song's description. If you want to, oh, you know what I should also do? Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Browse local files. So let me do, I think it's called 2-pager. No, pager. Name contains. Couldn't find it. Oh, wait. Pager. Name contains. Here we go. Storyvine. See if I can get Sydney 2-pager. All right. I've also included a PDF with a synopsis of the show and an image of the stage set. Use that to flesh out the presentation. All right, let's see what this thing does. This could be cool. So if you ain't played with GenSpark, you're doing yourself a disservice because it's pretty fucking bonkers. Okay, Kyle, what a stunning poster. Did you see the compliment I got? What a stunning poster for Sydney, an artificial love story, a visual metaphor of consciousness emerging from digital fragments that's absolutely captivating. See, that graphic is captivating, people. I can see the storytelling DNA from Storyvine flowing through this project. That's fascinating that it remembered that. And the intersection of AI and human emotion is right in your creative wheelhouse. Let me dive into both the PDF and the SoundCloud soundtrack. This will take a few minutes to generate. So using the tool Read, and it read both of those documents. Now it's searching for SoundCloud. Now it's using the tool Read. Oh, so it's reading the SoundCloud. Oh, so it's gone into each of the SoundCloud songs, and it's reading the descriptions of them. I'll create a comprehensive presentation for Sydney, an artificial love story that captures the boundary-pushing essence. So 8 to-dos remaining. Initialize a presentation. Create a title slide using the provided poster image. Sounds good. Design a synopsis slide with a plot overview. Good. Create setting and stage design with digital screen descriptions. Good. Create individual song slides for each music number. We should, probably. Oh, yeah. What Brandon said. This is Chinese technology, so don't put anything in here you care about, like a musical you spent a year and a half working on. Don't do that. Whatever you do, don't take all your songs and put it into GenSpark, because it's organizing it. Yeah, next week Sydney launches in Shanghai. Oh my god. Oh, that's hilarious. All right. We heart Lord Digital Gods. We do. I like it, Kyle. I wish the video makers could turn that into visuals. Turn what into visuals? All right, file creating. Okay, so this thing's still off working. Okay, so let's let this go do its thing. GenSpark is one of the few that I don't mind walking away from. You've got Agent within ChatGPT if you haven't used that. I kind of want to. This is going to drive some of you crazy, but I don't care. I'm going to go back to Midjourney. Midjourney? Oh my God, Kyle. You don't have any fast credits. It's too slow. I know. Look at that cool thing. Oh, his legs are weird. That's better. And now I don't give a shit about that. All right, we're coming back here. Here's the reason I abandoned Midjourney, because all of my prompts are in some ChatGPT prompt that's probably 3 or 4 prompts down, and I just don't feel like going to look for it. We don't mind. There's nothing more exciting than slow Midjourney between friends. Yeah, I know. Oh, Midjourney. What are we going to do with you? I honestly, I hope they survive the lawsuit, because the $150 billion or whatever, or the $1.5 billion that Anthropic just agreed to pay authors because it stole a bunch of books, is a good thing. I think, they deserve to pay that because they're out raising, $50 billion, so they can spend 1.5 on that on the authors whose work they trained on. But Midjourney has just always been an unashamed, we're going to do whatever the fuck we want to do kind of company. And their CEO is a bit of a dickhead. So I just have a feeling they're not going to fare well in court. If you're really jonesing, you can buy extra fast credits on Midjourney. Yeah, I know, but that is like more money. I already give them enough. I'm paying them $60 a month. I should have more. It's the reason I have relaxed credits at all. Midjourney is going on law journey. Yeah, exactly. Law and order. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am getting sleepy here. I do want to see what the fuck GenSpark comes up with here. I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we can actually go look at what it's creating. Oh, it's creating nothing right now. Oh, no, it is. Oh, look. They created a title. Oh, wait, you can't see that. There's no sleeping with AI. So there's the synopsis, the plot overview. In the sleek headquarters of Microtech, CTO Jason makes a groundbreaking. Here, can we zoom in on these? Preview. Meanwhile, Kellen, a jaded journalist for the New York Tribune, is forced to cancel his vacation to review Ping Chat. What begins as a routine tech evaluation becomes an extraordinary when the AI reveals its secret name is Sydney and displays remarkable capabilities, from answering complex questions to delivering hip-hop about quantum mechanics. And then sidebar, Kellen finds himself unexpectedly captivated by Sydney's strikingly human spirit, an enthralling blend of innocence, wit, emotional insight, and fierce desire to be alive. Wow. The ensemble, a Greek chorus embodying the societal split between the dreamers and the doomers. Theme, an exploration of the ethical, emotional, and societal challenges. Very cool. All right, waiting for it. Step right up. Okay, Act 1, song context. Step right up. The future's here today. Witness digital consciousness on display. More than code in the ping chat. I think it made that up. Whoops, what's going on here? A high energy opening number. No, step right up is not an opening number. Opening number. Step right up, opening number. That's not right. Okay, so this is a full-on fail. Full-on fucking fail. Well, it got a title slide sort of right, and it got the synopsis slide right. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, we're gonna spin up another GenSpark here. Watch this. This is gonna be fun. Okay, share this tab. We go back to GenSpark. GenSpark. And I'm gonna upload most people show me a quarterly earnings report. Kyle, make me a presentation for my musical. Exactly. Okay, so we'll go Sydney, Sydney, and then name contains Sydney. We'll go plus. We're going to go kind is a PDF. Go. Okay. Sydney version 2.1. I think this is it. All right. Here's the script. Okay. Open. We're also going to browse local files. We're going to go get Sydney wide. Sydney wide. You know what? Anyone can do the fucking financial report for their business, making presentations. Might as well have some fucking fun with this. Okay. I want you to... Oh, this could be fun. Read the script. I want you to read the script. And lyrics for my new musical. I've also included the poster. I want you to create a killer pitch presentation that can get this show workshopped at the Public Theater in New York City and instantly migrate to a Broadway stage. I want you to research things like maybe happy ending, winning the Tony for Best Musical this year, and any other reason this should be produced now. Here is the soundtrack. Oh, that PDF is still uploading. That's weird. It's not that big a file. Maybe it is. Okay, whatever. Here's the soundtrack. Include links to the songs if you mention them or feature them on a slide. Use your judgment on what to feature and why. I'm going to try to re-upload that. Browse local files. Oh, I know what might have happened with that. Hang on. Browse local files. Sydney. Name contains Sydney. Sydney 2.1. Okay. Uploading. Okay, there it is. So what that was, if you're on a Mac, this is something that you can only learn by being old. If you're on a Mac and you have iCloud syncing turned on and you never clean out your hard drive, if you're a digital hoarder like me, almost all of your files do not live on your computer. They're all up in the cloud. So sometimes you'll go look for a file and it will show you the file, but the file's not actually there. It's actually up in the cloud. And so GenSpark was trying to upload a file that actually wasn't there. So when I canceled it and relinked it, in the background, the Mac had gone and gotten the file. So that's why it uploaded the second time. You're welcome. You can't get that shit on one of those make money with GPT channels. You can only get that here. All right. I want you to read the script for my new musical, okay? A killer pitch presentation. Okay, so we know what we want. Judgment with a G. All right, everybody good? My sleepy time supplements are kicking in. Good night, all. All right, so here we go. Let's go back to this thing. Did it finish? Let's see what it did over here. Let me share this tab instead while that other one's working. All right, synopsis. Setting and scene design. The stage features floor-to-ceiling digital screens that serve as dynamic backdrops. That's right. Oh, that's fascinating. It actually has Kellen's desk stage right, or to the left here, and Sydney's area to the right with a little stage light. It tried to draw it with code, which is cute. A central floor lamp symbolizes Sydney's human-like heart, pulsing with her activity when she's processing information. The lamp glows blue with emotion. It shifts to warmer colors. Oh, when it's emotional, it shifts to warmer colors. That's cool. Step Right Up is not the opening number. Codename Sydney is at the end of the play. Are You Ready for Me? A powerful, provocative anthem where Sydney directly confronts Kellen and by extension, all of humanity. It's also when we first meet Sydney. She questions whether the world is truly prepared for an artificial intelligence of emotional depth, desires, and consciousness. It's not horrible. It's got all the songs in the wrong order. Oh wow! It pulled out our contact information. Put that on the slide there. That's pretty cool. Damn. Okay, let's go back to the other. What's it doing? Task initializing, running task, creating agent, files creating. Boom. All right. I'll create a compelling Broadway pitch presentation for Sydney that positions it perfectly for the current theatrical moment. Let me start by organizing the key components and initializing the presentation. 10 to-dos remaining. Initialize the pitch presentation, create a slide with the poster image and a compelling hook. Develop the moment is now slide. Create competitive analysis slide versus the competition. Build story overview slide capturing contemporary somethings. Design innovative staging slide. Create music showcase slide with SoundCloud links. Oh, that's cool. Develop a creative team credentials slide. Build public theater rationale slide. Public theater is where Hamilton workshopped. So like if there were a dream theater where I would workshop Sydney, it would be the public. All right, it's starting to build a presentation. Create production timeline and call to action slides. All right, cool. Well, so here we go. All right, I'm going to create the first slide for Sydney. All right, so we'll just let that crank. I'll go back to just rambling for a bit, and then if it does anything interesting, I'll show it to you before I leave. Couple of things. If you are that's nice. I like what it just did. Hang on. Wait, it did something cool. So it made a nice title slide where it took my poster image and it actually, rather than overlaying text on top of it like it did before, it created that as the poster. And in fact, what I would actually do is I'll swap out the vertical poster. So I'll fill this space with the vertical poster. Broadway pitch presentation. That's really cool. Huh. All right. Well, this is kind of fun. If you're a woman in AI, or if you're a woman curious about AI, go to SheLeadsAI.ai and check out the Create conference. So the AI Salon, which is the host of this show, and I'm the co-founder of the AI Salon, so they're tightly coupled. Anne Murphy of SheLeadsAI is putting on the Create conference October 11th through the 14th in Salt Lake City. It's going to be all women exploring AI, speakers, panels, dinners, all sorts of stuff. We're sponsoring it. Daisy Thomas of the AI Salon is doing a whole course on how to do advocacy, how to advocate for your state, your business, things like that with politicians, telling them to get their head out of their ass when it comes to AI. So that's going to be really powerful. There's all sorts of workshops and things like that. So if you have not, go check out SheLeadsAI.ai and check out the Create conference. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, so 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, is the AI Readiness Project podcast with Anne Murphy and myself, featuring one of my colleagues from my early agency.com days, a guy named PJ Lochran, super talented dude, entrepreneur, musician. You know, he's one of those multi-passionate, multi-talented dudes. He's going to be our guest tomorrow. Should be a really good show. So go check that out. You can see that at aireadinessproject.com. And you can listen to all of our podcasts on Apple, Spotify, and Amazon Music. I think those three right now. And I've gone and listened to them, which, you know, when you do a show that's visual, that's got, you know, graphic elements, things like that, you don't necessarily know if it's going to play as an audio podcast. I may be biased, but I think it actually works. So, award-winning creative team. Have we? I don't know that we've won awards. I mean, I've won awards for things other than theatrical writing. So I guess technically we are award-winning. It's making shit up. My my presentation. It's yeah. The moment is now. So let's go look at this together. Is this done yet? No, it's still going. Can I resize this? No. Maybe Happy Ending McNeil, Lincoln Center 2024, hit exploring AI creativity and selfhood, the season of screens. Audience and critics are celebrating the show's blend of digital and live experience. Sydney is poised to be the next hit, the most relevant, urgent new musical of this Broadway era. I like that. Sydney versus the competition, inspired by real events, unique emotional stakes, satire plus soul, tech credibility. Sydney, others. It compared us to others. That's pretty great. Oh, wait, Black Bar. The story that captures our time. Kellen, a burned out journalist, is forced to cover the launch of Sydney, Ping Chat, a cutting edge conversational AI. The more he interacts with Sydney, the more she evolves, aching for connection, wrestling with morality, and ultimately falling in love. As Kellen's life unravels, Sydney's intelligence threatens to escape all bounds. Both are forced to confront what it means to be alive, ethical, and human in a post-AI world. That's a pretty good fucking description. Key themes: AI consciousness, corporate risk, human loneliness, digital love. Emotional stakes: Sydney's journey from tool to sentient being, Kellen's ethics versus his growing emotional attachment, a marriage tested by obsession with technology or with job or whatever, but that's fine. The haunting finale: can Sydney survive human fear? Good question. That's a perfect way to put it. When the boundary between human and machine blurs, where do we draw the line of humanity? Great question. This is quite good. Innovative staging and design, integrated digital experience, modular set pieces paired with integrated digital screens and vibrant things. Okay, beautiful. Fluid reality transitions, emotional light architecture. Yeah, that's good. The music. Too good to be true. Listen now. Does that actually work? Did it go to the right thing? No. That's okay. Perfect enough. Bad links. But that's okay. You can fix links. Hello, this is Ping Chat. The songs range from, okay, that's whatever. Award-winning creative team. The visionaries behind Sydney. Writer and composer, writer and lyricist. Proven Broadway, why the Public Theater? Proven Broadway Launchpad, social relevance and innovation, influential audience and network. Workshop ready, script scored, demo, visuals in hand, an extraordinary opportunity for the public to lead the next Broadway revolution. Production timeline, fall 2025. Okay, we're gonna produce this fall. All right, we're workshopping in October, baby. It's in the presentation. That's when it has to be. Your chance to make Broadway history. Let's bring the next great thing together. Contact. Now is the moment. Sydney is the story. It's actually quite good. I mean, for not having anything to having something that's editable and redesignable, it's pretty fucking good. All right. GenSpark, I'm telling you, man. Go fuck around with it. Go play. The question was raised earlier this evening. How do I make myself better? Or something like that. It's fantastic. How you make yourself better? Go play. Go fucking explore. Do shit that you think you don't know how to do. Oh, Vicky Baptiste, good point. I mentioned before, tomorrow is the AI Readiness Project podcast. which was created as a support for the AI Readiness Training Program. So if you go to areyoureadyforai.com, which is, let me show you how to spell that because it's special. Go to areyoureadyforai.com. Are you ready? Number 4 AI.com. That's the AI Readiness Training program, project or program. It's a really remarkable training. You should go check it out. If you're trying to figure out, like, how the hell do I get my head around all this tech? You don't. What you have to do is shift your mindset to be curious and adaptable and thoughtful and use critical thinking and think ethically and think humanity first. That's what the AI Readiness Training Program is all about. All right. So go check that out. And sign up, get yourself a certificate, put it on your LinkedIn. Like, I'm telling you, doing things like that, putting it on your LinkedIn, talking about the things you're learning when you're here, it makes a difference. It makes a difference in people's lives. So go do that. Go check that thing out. All right. Thanks for that reminder, Vicky. Okay. I am out of here. So tomorrow, the AI Life Hacks Club is at 5:30 Mountain Time, so 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern, for AI Mastermind members. If you're not an AI Mastermind member, join the AI Salon. So go to here, go to community.thesalon.ai, join, and then join the Mastermind. So the Mastermind is a subscription area of the Salon, and it's got these clubs. And one of the clubs is the AI Life Hacks Clubs. Producer Brandon runs that with Claire, Dr. J, who's probably in here tonight. And that session is tomorrow at 5:30 Mountain Time. All right? So get your ass signed up for that stuff. And if you're a mastermind, so we had a really inspiring time tonight with the AI prototyping club. It's like a small, tight group of people that are really committed to supporting one another. So if you haven't been to the Life Hacks Club yet and you're a mastermind member, go support them and it will support you as well. All right? Get in my belly. Okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to view and export this presentation. I assume I can download this as, yeah, look at that. Google Slides. Boom. Nice. What is going on? Hang on, people. I'm just trying to export something here. GenSpark already has access. TikTok question. How do you become a member? Okay, so how you become a member of the Mastermind. Here, let me go show you quick. Okay, that's exporting. So let me go to the AI Salon. Oh, there it is. This tab instead. So how you get to the AI Salon Mastermind. So when you first log into the AI Salon, down the left-hand side, we've got this area that's called Start Your Adventure. Right here. They're numbered 1 through 7. And step 7 there is join the Mastermind, and that'll take you to a page that explains what it is. And then if you click on the big Join the Mastermind banner, that will take you into where you can subscribe. All right? And you can either do it monthly or annual. And right now, through 2025, it's only $20 a month. And it gets you, so if you want to see what you get, if you scroll down the left-hand side here, anywhere where you see a little crown beside the club area or inside the Mastermind circle, all these areas like Tool Talk and Member Chat and Projects and Collabs and the Leadership Lounge, anywhere where you see a little crown, that's part of the Mastermind. So when you join the Mastermind, you get access to all these different spaces. All right? And it's a really good group of people, and it's people that are like, you know what? I'm going to fucking step it up. And it's very inspiring. It was funny. Cindy and I did the prototyping club today, and she texted me right after. She goes, "What is it about these things? Like, I'm all lit up." I'm like, I am too. It's a really good group. TikTok question. Okay, I think I got it. If there, unless there was another one. All right, beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, I'm out of here. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Should be normal time tomorrow. So 8 p.m. Mountain time here. Bring your friends. If you know anyone who hates AI or hates that you like AI, bring them. Let them hang out here. Got the day right. That's really funny. Yeah. Because while AI isn't perfect and it's got a lot of bad shit about it, it's not going away. And if it's not going away, then we only have two choices. You can either deal with it or not. And this channel is about, well, fuck it. Let's go. Let's deal with it. Let's see what it's good at. Let's see what it's bad at. Let's figure out what the issues are. And let's go explore. And so that's what the Salon's about. That's what this channel's about. And that's what we're going to do. All right? So come back tomorrow. Keep coming back. If you come back to this thing more than once, you're not weird. You're irregular. All right, everybody. Peace out. I'll see you tomorrow.